In this video, I'm going to show you how I'm making my shadow box. This is a DIY tutorial, but it wasn't a planned tutorial, so I'm only going to show you the way that I'm doing mine because I finally got all the supplies and I have a very specific way that I've been imagining mine, and I only have one. But hopefully, if you don't want to do it this way, it will give you some inspiration for what you want to do. I'll just give you some basic knowledge of how to do it. So this is just a excuse me, a basic shadow box that I purchased from Micers, and it wasn't very expensive at all. I ended up getting it for about $15, maybe like $10, which is a lot cheaper than I had expected because I also got a coupon from it. So it's a very decent size. Our landlord does not let us put like holes in the wall, so I might just have it on a table or against something because it is a shadow box. So it's not like a normal picture frame. It's pretty thick. So this is just going to be pretty much like a watch me do it type thing, and I'll explain like different ways that you could do it. But basically, my boyfriend and I took a picture of, we both got Star Wars pajamas, which we hadn't had before. He had like a fursuit Chewbacca onesie, and I had like just an R2D2 pajama set. So we took a picture together, and we thought it was very cute because we don't normally have any good pictures of us together. So I wanted to design like a galaxy type shadow box for it. So you're going to see my ideas and what I bought for it. So let's get into it. So I just unwrapped mine, and now I'm going to take the backing off to get the paper off. I'm not quite sure how you take this one off. Okay, you just slide it. Different picture frames are different, I've noticed, of how to take off the backing. I'm very excited to get into this because I've been collecting supplies for my idea for quite a while because I had trouble finding some of the stuff. A lot of stuff was sold out, and I couldn't get like a good like a match for what I was thinking in stores. But then I took a trip to Hobby Lobby, and I have a haul up on my channel that you could see from it, and I was able to find the rest of the supplies that I needed there. So I was very excited for that. I'm just going to take this board off. Ooh, they like glued it. They didn't actually like badly glue it. It's almost like when you get gift cards and you have to rip off the card off of the back, and it just has like that little glue. Okay, so now the paper is out. So now we're left just with glass and the deep frame. So what I'm going to do now is design my background. So some people might put their photo down on the back. Now I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to play that by how it turns out. But for now, I'm just going to put the actual background on. The closest thing I could find is this like sparkly sequin scrapbook paper. So I was going to put this down, but it looks like it doesn't completely fit. That was a fail. Yeah, it doesn't completely fit. But I do have some Galaxy scrapbook paper that Nuagra gave me, and I have a trade from her here on YouTube, and it did get bent a little bit, but I'm thinking maybe I can cut some of it and use it for the bottom and top. Improvising here. It's the life of a crafter. So I will be back after I grab that piece of paper. Actually, to keep it all matching, I just thought of a better idea. I still will find no use for that piece of paper that she gave me, but if I keep this paper all the way to the top, there's only that much left hanging over on the bottom, and we're going to have it mostly filled anyway, so you're not going to see it. But just in case, there's this little bit hanging over here that I'm going to be cutting off, and then I can just put it down here. So that's what I'm going to do, and instead of gluing, just to be safe, what I'm going to do, because it should be good in there, it's not going to, you're not going to tugging on it or anything, it's going to be in the frame. So I'm just going to use some double-sided tape to put it down on the backing. That way, if I want to in the future, I should be able to safely change the backing without ripping the backing of the paper in any way. So I'm just going to put that down and fit it and then be back. Now I'm back with that. Now I didn't cut in the most straight line down at the bottom, but I'm hoping that that would be covered up by what I'm going to be putting on. I might put a piece of paper down here anyway just to be safe, but that is just about what I did so far. So next we're going to fill it. And if you were wondering, the double-sided tape that I showed you, I got from Dollar Tree. You can see that in my Dollar Tree haul if you would like. So I had to change places because my phone was dying and I didn't have a charger by that table. So now what I'm going to do, now that that is placed, I'm going to put that aside. And now we're going to work on filling. So to fill, I have 3 bags of rocks from Hobby Lobby. Dollar Tree also has these, but my Dollar Tree was out of stock, and the Hobby Lobby bags were a lot bigger. So I have these bags of filler rots, and what's actually kind of cool is I just discovered something that I didn't know. There's a slide on, there you go, sorry. There's a slide on the bottom of the shadowbox, so you can fill it easier. Or maybe it's on the top. Now that I think about it, it's probably on the top. I didn't notice it before I opened it, so I'm not completely sure, but I imagine it's on the top. So that would make my last step a lot easier now that I think about it. So I'm still going to fill it while it's open, at least partially while it's open. And I bought these white rots to resemble moon rots almost. I know it's not exact, but it's just for the look. So I'm just going to dump at least 1 bag in here. I apologize for the noise. Oh, there's still 1 in there. So now I'm going to put the cover back on and pick it up so I can see about how high that would be filled, and then I can keep filling it from the top now that I know that little slot is there. So that's what it looks like so far, and that is just with the 1 bag. I haven't added any more yet, so I think I'm going to add 1 more bag to the top, and then I think I should be happy with that, but let's see. Now at the same time that I'm dropping these rots in, I'm also going to be dropping in some of this galaxy colored star confetti that I got from Hobby Lobby. I like how it's more like the traditional star look than just like the 5-point. So I'm just going to be randomly shoving some of these in all around towards the middle, towards the top, just randomly putting them in. So this is what I have so far, And this isn't a for 2 bags crate yet, but I think I want to start to try to look at different size photo paper in it to see how I like it. If I don't use all 2 bags, and definitely won't use all 3, then that's not an issue because I'll just use them for bottle spots like they're originally intended. So I will be back in a second with the photo paper. So I have 2 different size photo paper with me, and I haven't printed out the photo just yet onto them because I need to decide what size I want, and rather than wasting the ink and the paper, I'm just going to decide on that first. So first I have just a 4x6, and I would like to drop that in to see, but I'm not sure if I'd be able to get it out. See that now that seems a little bit too small unless I fill it with more dots. Now I feel like my next size is going to be a little too big, so I'm going to have to decide between them, but let's see. My next size I have is just the typical 8.5 by 11. Oops. I took my camera off of the tripod for this, so now I'm trying to do it with one hand. Oh no, I didn't slide the slot out enough. There we go. There we go. So I'm just gonna let it kind of balance there on the box. Now that seems a little bit too big to me because then, I don't know, it just seems like it might be a little awkward when our friends come over to have like that giant thing of us and you can't really see my background now. Let me try the 4x6 in again. Now here's the 4x6. I don't know, when I kind of let it drop, it seems okay. I like that it's a little lopsided in there, because like that's kind of the point of a more crafty shadowbox versus a traditional one. What I love about the shadowbox is that it can be so much meatier. You can really do anything with it. I can't decide. Maybe you guys should vote, and this was not planned at all, so I'm not just trying to, I don't know, be one of those YouTubers. I'm just really thinking, like, maybe you guys should vote. Tell me which size you like better. I wasn't going to show the actual picture in there anyway. So yeah, I think you guys should vote. Should I do the 4x6 or the bigger 8.5 by 11? And if I do the 4x6, should I fill it a little more with lots? Now, this is all that I was going to do, except for I have a small foam heart sticker leftover from Valentine's Day. You might have seen it in my Valentine's Day home decor tour. And I'm going to stick that just like about right here over the lots because I don't want it over the picture. So no matter which size I do, I'm going to put 1 or 2 little hearts here just because it is of me and my boyfriend. So that is my ideas for a shadowbox, a DIY shadowbox. And like I said, if you guys are interested or if you have an opinion, let me know in the description box if you think I should do the 4x6 or the 8.5 by 11. And you can follow me on Crafty Amino to see the finer decision of which size I did. I would probably have the picture turned around on the photo so that way you can't see us, but it would be the finer thing of whichever size I choose, and it would have the hearts. So you can follow me there and subscribe here and like the video and comment and all that jazz.